Hello guys, happy Holy Week. Obviously because all the courts are closed, we'll be doing a lot more footage in here. So today I'll be answering a lot of questions that get asked all the time. So hopefully in the future, you guys can just forward this to someone that's new to me, that's new to the channel or the TikTok. I keep thinking this is like YouTube, but basically I have a list of questions I've compiled just over talking with the community over a Discord. If you're not a member of already, please go join. Or also quick plug, we are doing April 1st follower meetup. So it's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Tara Court, Project 4 Tagumpay. Let me know if you can make it, basically. So yeah, on to the questions. Are you pure Pinoy? Yes. The reason why I speak like this, we'll get into later. Are the rackets on your wall for sale? Yes. So are the grips, right? Expo 63, 65, 68, all colors. So are the shuttles, Aerosense 50s. So are the grips, AC 102s. Do your glasses fall off while you're playing? No. Like, right? If glasses fitted properly should not fall off. Look, see? Even without any like hooks, without any straps, like glasses in general are meant to stay on your face. If they don't stay on your face, that means probably they don't fit your face, so get them fitted. How long did you live in the USA? So I moved to the USA when I was 3 years old, and I stayed there until basically I graduated college, so 21, 22. And then I went to Thailand for a few months, I came back to the US, I went to Korea for a few years, now I'm here in the Philippines. Who was your first coach in badminton during your travels? Hard to say because when I went to Thailand, I went to a camp. I didn't really have a coach per se. My first like legit coach that I spent a significant amount of time training with is probably Shlok. He is a retired Indian player. His highest ranking was 32. So he's a men's doubles player. I trained with him and some friends in North Carolina. That was about, I think, a 6-month period of time. When did you start playing badminton? I started playing badminton when I was 20 or 19. So like 4 years ago. Started in college. We had a club. It was just a very casual club. And I was like, I really like this sport. I want to take this seriously. So from there, it was up. Are you a side sleeper or a back sleeper or stomach? I'm a side sleeper. Am I straight? Or am I bi or am I gay? So yeah, I know I sound gay, guys, because of my voice, but this is literally just how my voice is. I have a girlfriend, I love her very much. I'm very straight. Santi, come here. Come here. Show them I have a girlfriend. Why are you holding on?
That's fun.
Give me a kiss. You need to show them I'm straight. Why did you return to the Philippines? So, good question, I guess. So I was living in Korea at the time. I was living in with my ex, who was Korean, and basically we broke up after dating for like 2 years-ish. It was a very like mutual breakup, like very amicable. We just weren't happy. We were just different people, right? Like I was very like outgoing. I loved playing badminton. She just wanted to be lazy and stay home all day, right? We were just opposites in a bad way. Yeah, we just came to the conclusion that like we just weren't meant to be. And so Korea is a very lonely place. People are polite, but it's more of the culture. They aren't really friendly or open-hearted in my opinion. Not like how Filipinos are. Now that I didn't have my girlfriend, I really didn't have any friends. Like everyone was busy with work, or my Korean friends had traveled to different countries. All my foreigner friends lived in Seoul, and I wasn't at Seoul. I didn't want to move to Seoul either. So I really didn't have a support system. So I just left. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be lonely, I might as well start over in somewhere new. I hadn't been to the Philippines before, and I said, hey, I want to see what like my heritage is like. So I came back to the Philippines. I've been here since. Biggest culture shock when it comes to the Philippines? For me, it's like badminton stuff, right? Because badminton is a big part of my life. And what are my biggest badminton culture shocks, I guess? One is like everyone is using way too high of attention. Like it's so weird to me why people here care about it. Like no one asks what your attention is in the US or in Thailand or in Korea. Like no one cares, right? Because everyone knows like, you know, what tensions they should be using, like it's like reasonable stuff, right? The second thing is just like the overwhelming almost mainstreamness or popularity of like fakes or replicas. The fact that they call them replicas is like ridiculous to me. It's just like top grade delusion. Like they're fake, dude. They're not high quality copies. They're not class A's. They're not replicas. They're fake. It's either real or it's fake. But the fact that there are so many fakes on the market here is beyond me. I guess the third biggest culture shock would just be like kind of like the ego around the sport. So like ego for badminton or ego for any sport in general is very normal, right? That's just human nature. But like I feel like the level of ego here I've experienced some players is just really it's just wow. Yeah, and then like the level of the badminton was surprising to me as well because the level here is quite low. I'm not saying that to like trigger you guys, like it really is, right? Me having just came from Korea, who has some of the best players in doubles and women's doubles, right? coming to the Philippines was like very much so like it's weird when you're from Korea and I'm considered at the time like a D level, which is like probably the lowest level. There's F and there's D in Korea, then C, B, A, S, right? I was considered D in Korea, and then I come here and then people are asking me, are you varsity? Are you like level A? Like, no, I'm like, I'm not. Those are the biggest culture shocks I had. Explain your tats. Where and why you got it. So, okay, so this one is Korean. It says 말보다는 행동이지. It means actions speak louder than words. I got this in Hongdae, I think 5 years ago now, during my exchange semester in Korea. So 2019, yeah, 5 years ago. I have one on my right shoulder. This is like I forget the Thai word or the Thai meaning for it, but it's a traditional like Buddhist inspired tattoo. The tiger in the middle symbolizes protection from physical harm. All these arrows are like different prayers and they symbolize protection in all directions. And then this is additional prayers and stuff. It's very symbolic. I got it during my time training in Thailand during Adbantungyord, which was very important part of my badminton career and just life in general. And then the last tattoo I have is actually the first tattoo I have. It says smile on my finger right here. And the reason why I got it is because before badminton, I was really into photography and videography, which is why I'm able to like light properly. My video quality looks good because of my background in photo and video. The reason why I got it here is whenever I would take pictures of people, like you hold the camera like this, right? You can see it says smile, and that's the only time you can see it actually. So it's quite like unique. First racket ever, first generation Astrox 88S was my first racket ever. The first racket I ever bought. How did you and Santi meet? We met on Bumble. I told her to come over to watch anime and chill. And then, yeah, that was it. Favorite pro players. I mean, the ones I met were pretty chill. I've met right, Shlok. I met Lokin Heen, right, my current coach at the moment. I mean, my favorite's probably Heen, right? Like, because we're legit, like, super close. We're like friends. We talk all the time. So he's my favorite in that regard. But like, in favorite in terms of just like, I look up to them in terms of like performance, that kind of thing. I'd probably say like Zheng Xiwao, the mixed doubles men player from China. K-pop bias. Ooh. So there's a few. There's Sana from Twice. There's Yeji from ITZY. There's Chaewon from Les Euphorim. No one else really comes to mind. Yeah, I would say those three at the moment. There's Yuna from ITZY as well. Yeah, those four, sorry. Favorite content creators. So, do I really have any content creators I really like watch? Because the thing is, like for me, I'm so busy making content, I don't really have time to consume it anymore. I would say like, I watch like Badminton Insight. Do I watch any creators outside of badminton that really come to mind? Let me check my YouTube, let me check my TikTok, actually.
I know
Who? This guy? Adam Raguesa?
who.
Maybe? Adam Ragusia? Wait, let me,
The
here's
science of food, babe.
the science of food.
Yeah.
Wait, listen to him talk. Hang on, guys.
So the other night, Lauren made this incredible bean dish that she's going to make again.
Yeah.
You had this guy, right? Adam Ragusia is like a very science-based food content creator. He's very interesting to watch. So we'll put him on the list. I mean, what else? Linus Tech Tips is on my feed. So yeah, there you go. Favorite shuttles to use? Aerosense 50s from Yonex. I sell them, by the way. They're 4K a tube. The reason why I like them is because they're simply the best. They're the best that money can buy for the normal person, right? There's going to be someone in the comments saying you could buy like FS90s, which are technically what the shuttles that Yonex gives for tournaments are called, but they're basically just Aerosense 50s with higher performance. So they come from the same batch. Pre-game routines. So if I'm like prepping for a tournament, usually I know about this tournament like weeks in advance, right? 10 to 12 weeks ideally. Right? Because if I'm really trying to train for a tournament, like the entire routine changes, right? So the first, say, four weeks is like hard drills, right? Explosive stuff, offensive stuff. Like every session, you should be leaving exhausted, right? And then we'll do like a 2-week break of just technical, more consistency, more quality stuff. And then we'll go back into hard stuff, working more on explosiveness, short sets. So instead of like doing a 20 shuttle set of smashing, we might do 10, but these 10 are like lifts from corner to corner, so really hard, right? And then the last 3 weeks is like defense stuff. So usually consistency, lifting, smash defense, 2v1 drills, 3v1 drills even, right? Just defense stuff. So having 2-3 guys just like trying to score a shuttle against you and you trying to like defend. That's usually what I like to do the last few weeks leading up to a tournament. As for like the physical training, right, kind of the same thing. The first 4 weeks is like explosive stuff, heavy weights, low reps. Then we'll do opposite, we'll do high reps, low weights. And then the last 2 to 3 weeks, we'll start to do a deload, right? So we'll start to do light weights and light reps to kind of just recover the body. And then the last day before the tournament, I will just eat whatever I want, as much as I want. Focusing on rice and pasta. I'm carb loading basically. And then I'll also try and get a massage. Those are usually my things I do before a tournament. What setup do you use for cameras? So I actually took a picture of it because I can't show you what I'm using if I'm going to be using it to talk to you, if that makes sense. But I use a Canon R5 with an RF 15 to 35 millimeter lens. It's sitting on a Peak Design carbon fiber tripod. Then we have a Godox AD100 video light on me right now. And then we have a strobe light here lighting the background. That's why this has been pulsing. Don't really remember the names of it. DJI mic, wireless mics. All in all, this is probably around 600K. So yeah. What made you start content creating? I don't really know. I think I started vlogging like in high school because people said like, oh, you should be a vlogger. Like I would definitely watch your vlogs. And a lot of people did actually. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the validation, the attention, of course. And ever since then, I had always kind of just made content in front of a camera. At one time, it was travel stuff. At one time, it was studying Korean. For a long time, it was just recording badminton footage and uploading it as kind of like a public training journey. And now it's kind of evolved into this. TikTok really liked some of my early badminton content posts, and I took that as signal to keep doing this. And yeah, right, it's March 28. We started posting January 21, and we're at basically 25,000 followers already, which is insane. So I'm gonna just keep doing this and see where this goes. And then the last question is, what's your playstyle? For me, I would say my playstyle is like controlled pressure. Like I'm not really trying to win points through just having a ridiculously hard smash that even though they're prepared for it, it's just so fast and so overwhelming they can't defend it, right? I would much rather place a good like half smash on the lines. I'd rather push a drive into a weak spot and then kill it on the next shot, right? I'd rather play a shot to bait a certain shot and kill that one, right? I'd want to play a deceptive drop, right? Like I can definitely smash. It's not the strongest in my bracket for sure, but it can definitely win points. Yeah, I just prefer to play more control, more technical. I want to like probe the opponent for weak spots and then apply pressure there. And then once I get something weak, then slam it down, right? Hopefully this helps so you guys understand a bit more about me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for 25K. See you guys on April 1st, sana. See you guys in the next one as well. Bye-bye.